Have you ever pondered the many uses of the particles down and over in English phrasal verbs? They may seem like simple words, but in combination with other verbs, they take on a whole new life. Let's start with down. When linked with a verb, it can imply movement towards the ground. For instance, chop down and cut down both suggest the action of making something fall. Picture a lumberjack in a dense forest. He might say, "I have to chop down this tree to clear a path." Down can also express a sense of heaviness or burden. Consider the phrases be weighed down with or be loaded down with. They both convey the idea of carrying too much. An example might be a student during exam season saying, "I'm weighed down with studying for multiple tests." When it comes to writing, down can mean to put something on paper, as in note down. An example could be, note down these important dates so you don't forget. Down can also suggest the reduction of a number or amount, as in keep something down or cut down. These phrases mean to stop a number, level, or size from increasing, or to consume less. A health-conscious person might say, "I'm trying to cut down on sugar." In a medical context, someone might say, "I'm taking these tablets to keep my blood down." Lastly, down can indicate the cessation of an activity. Phrases like shut down and close down refer to something being stopped or closed. A shopkeeper, for instance, might say, "I have to close down early today." Now let's move on to over. This particle can imply a thorough review, as in read over or look over. These phrases suggest reading or examining something from start to finish. A proofreader, for example, might say, "I need to read over this manuscript for any errors." Over can also mean to discuss or think about something in detail, as in the phrase, "go over." A teacher might say, "We need to go over these equations before the test." When indicating a transfer of possession, we use hand over. For example, a police officer might demand, "Hand over your license and registration." The phrase, "stay over," implies spending the night somewhere other than home. An invitation might sound like, "You're welcome to stay over if it's too late to drive home." Over can also suggest recovery from an illness or disappointment, as in get over. Someone might comfort a friend by saying, "You'll get over this breakup soon." Finally, fell over simply means to fall to the ground. Someone might warn, "Be careful not to trip on the rug and fall over." We've covered a lot today, from the many uses of down and over in phrasal verbs to specific examples of how to use them in conversation. Remember, down can imply a downward movement, a sense of burden, putting something in writing, reduction, or cessation. On the other hand, over can suggest a thorough review, detailed discussion, transfer of possession, spending the night elsewhere, recovery, or falling to the ground. Practice these phrasal verbs, and before you know it, they'll become second nature in your everyday language.